I wish you all a very warm welcome for this channel. And my dear students, we are going to discuss about another new topic, that is about Golgi complex. The Golgi complex is regarded as one of the important component of endomembrane system. Let's discuss a brief about this endomembrane system. Suppose, what is the basic rule? We have to look what are the basic rules of the Golgi bodies. Suppose this one is the nucleus, it carries DNA, chromosomes inside it. The outer nuclear membrane is attached with endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum, which help in attachment of ribosome, is present nearest to outer membrane. So this portion is rough endoplasmic reticulum and this portion is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Another free ribosomes are also present in cytoplasm. So what the difference between them? These free ribosomes are responsible for, these are basically responsible for free ribosomes formation of protein which act inside the cell. That means the intracellular proteins are synthesized from these intracellular. The proteins synthesized from these ribosomes, they are transported to outside. How? Within the lumen, interluminal space of the endoplasmic reticulum, they released in form of small vesicles. So another membrane here, that is another component here, important part, which is Golgi complex. This Golgi complex help in modifying these proteins. These proteins through this vesicle here come here and in form of new vesicles they are released. Okay. Out of these vesicles, lysosomes, when larger vesicles are formed, it produces vacuole. So endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, lysosome, vacuole, these are interrelated. These interrelated components produces Camillo Golgi in 1898 discovered a network-like structure within the cell. This network-like structure shows Golgi complex. Inside the cell, it produces a network-like structure. This network-like structure form Golgi bodies. Okay. Camillo Golgi for the first time discovered this network structure by using methylene blue stain, and later, after the work of Camillo Golgi, Becker again examined this Golgi complex by using Sudan black stain. So after the complete discovery, for the first time Camillo Golgi obtained it from nerve cell. Okay. After these discoveries, Golgi apparatus has been described by Cowdrey. Cowdrey described Golgi complex detailedly and described it as one of the apparatus inside cytoplasm. Clear? So these are on the basis of Cowdrey described it as a useful component of cellular polarity. Many functions are regulated by this Golgi complex. Clear? This Golgi complex are found in all cells except algae, except mycoplasma, except bacteria, except prokaryotic cell, these are found in other cells. In eukaryotic cell, these are also absent in matured mammalian RBC. Inside RBC, these are not found. Okay. In plant cells, these are flattened in structure and collectively called as dictyosomes. Remember it, in plant cell it is present in a different name which are called as dictyosomes. Dictyosomes in plants, not in animals. This name is found in plants. Okay. So if we see this shape and size, these are variable in their shape. The Golgi complex are variable in shape. In fully matured cells, the Golgi complex are well developed and its shape are also well distant. Okay, so we have to take the Golgi bodies from fully matured cells for their morphological analysis. It occupy the Golgi bodies occupy different shapes inside cell. These are about 1 to 3 micron in length, variable length, 1 to 3 micron in length and 0.5 micron in their height, that means the thickness. The functions of this Golgi depends upon function of endoplasmic reticulum. We have already described it. Okay, so the Golgi produces very much important functions. It modifies the proteins, it helps in synthesis of lysosomes. So many functions are associated with this Golgi complex. Then come to different forms of Golgi. These Golgi are generally found in form of cisternae, in form of tubules, or it is in form of vesicles. So let's discuss what are these three structures. Cisternae, these are sac-like elongated membrane enclosed structures like this. These are very much closed membrane elongated structure. Okay, these are sac-like cisternae, flat structure. These are very closely packed and parallel bundles. These cisternae are parallel bundles. This complex varies from 4 to 7 in number, variable. The number is between 4 to 7. In lower organism, this the number is variable. Okay, lower organism it is up to 30. Okay, it is up to 30 in lower organism. That means more Golgi apparatus are found. The sac consists of double membranous lamella. Okay, and within double membranous lamella and inside it there is a cavity, cisternae. The outer surface is C-space, the inner surface is trans-space. These are trans-space, cis and trans. Okay, this trans-space is matured phase and produces vesicles. Okay, so these are cisternae. Then come to tubules. The tubules from the periphery of cisternae, it produces flat network tubular structure, flat network-like tubular structures. These are tubules, pipe-like structure. The tubules also form a network-like structure. They are connecting part. The tubules are connecting part of cisterna. Between two different cisternae, these tubules are present. Then vesicles. What are vesicles? The vesicles are small sac-like structure or drop-like structure. These are 60 nm, about 60 nm in diameter. and attached to tubule or cistern. Okay, like this, these are present to the cistern or may also present in tubules. Okay, these vesicles are divided into three types. What are they? The first one is transitional vesicle. Transitional vesicle. The second one is secretory vesicle. The third type of vesicles are clathrin coated vesicles. Clathrin coated vesicle. These are the three different type of vesicles. Transitional vesicles are smaller in size. They are present throughout the cisterna. Transitional vesicle. The secretory vesicles are variable in number. These are present at the margin. The clathrin coated vesicles, these are spherical outgrowth. Okay, these are rough in nature. Clathrin coated vesicles are rough in nature. Then come to the chemical composition of Golgi complex. After that, we will discuss the function. What are the chemical constituents of Golgi? Let's discuss. If we verify the chemical structure, what happens? These are also unit membrane because it is produced from endoplasmic reticulum. It consists of approximately if we verify the chemical composition, it consists of equal volume of equal amount of phospholipid and protein. Okay, phospholipid and protein, equal amount. Except this, it also consists of different materials, different other proteins. Okay, it include fatty acids, some enzymes, vitamins also present in Golgi. Okay, so except lipoprotein and phospholipid and protein, it also consists of fatty acid, enzyme, and it also carries also carries vitamins. The enzyme present in Golgi is called as glycosyl transferase. Glycosyl transferase is the enzyme which is present in Golgi. Okay, so let's discuss about the function of Golgi apparatus. It is involved in formation of lysosome and vacuole. It helps in formation of lysosome and vacuoles. Okay, it is the important part of endomembrane system. It helps in modification of proteins which are synthesized. Next, the Golgi help in formation of hormone and secretion of hormone. Formation and secretion of hormones. Okay, secretion of hormone. Okay, then another function, it help in formation of plant cell wall. In case of plant, cell wall formation depends upon this Golgi. It help in formation of acrosome of sperm cap, a cap on the head, acrosome is formed with the help of Golgi. Lipid and polysaccharide metabolism, mainly lipid polysaccharide metabolism is also associated with Golgi complex. So these are all about the Golgi complex in detail. Okay, thank you all.